What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today, things are gonna get spicy. That's coming up next, and this is Eau So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. If this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave, and this is my channel, Eau So Fraiche, and I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge, fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hit me decent right there in the old bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your very favorite that I review next. Today, we got something I am super excited for. I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna get straight into it right now. The fragrance. So we got a Dua original, a spice affair. For those that haven't watched my lives, get over to a Dua brand on Facebook. I did a live with this one and a bunch of others, the Win in Havana, all those. This thing here is absolutely incredible. So spoiler, this thing's amazing. You can fast forward, you can watch through, you can hear my points, whatever, but this thing is beautiful. It's a killer. So definitely, if you are not a part of the Dua brand group, please get on over there, because I'm there active a lot. All the news goes there first, then it comes to the sites and all that stuff and on my channel. So definitely, if you're not a member there, go there, see all the first happenings, see what's coming out quick before other people. You'll be in the know, get to see them lives and know what I'm thinking about, so you don't miss out, because this baby is sold out. At least at the time when I recorded this. I don't know if it's coming back. I imagine it'll come back pretty quick, because this thing sold out a lot. But let me shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my spice affair. And of course, the man that's always down to have a really good, sensual, spicy affair, the handy dandy fresh strip. And we're gonna make him a little spicy. I'm gonna try to see how many times I say spicy. I'll put a count up here. Well, whole hand, everything, all coated, but ain't no shame in my thing. This baby, God. I haven't smelled one like this in a hot minute, where it makes my fingers, my numb, everything's numb. It tingles from it because it's good. I'm sorry it sounds like a hype. You know, I don't normally hype this much, but this thing is extremely sexy to me for some reason. It is spicy, 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 spicy. And I mean it with every ounce of my bones. This thing is very, very spicy. This opens up with a sharp, sexy cardamom. It's very aromatic. It's very good, it's warm, it's piercing, obviously in a very good way. So if you're a fan of cardamom, you're gonna be a fan of this, because that is the very first thing that goes through. It's a good centerpiece that holds this thing together, especially in the opening. Very bright, but not like in the way that you're thinking. It's a bright cardamom, as like it opens very wide, very powerful. The spices are unbelievable, at least to me. This thing has just an incredible opening, mid, dry down. The whole entire thing is a great package. So that cardamom note is the very first thing that you're gonna pick up. And then you get this like piercing, I'm gonna use that word twice. This star anise, you guys have smelled it, know exactly what I mean. Little touch of bitterness to kind of counteract that cardamom a bit. So the star anise is in there, it's beautiful, that cardamom. And then you pick up like this cinnamon that's in here, just gives off this almost gourmand, but with how spicy this thing is, I don't know, it's kind of a little teetering on the edge whether I want to consider this thing gourmand, especially once we get towards the mid. All right, when we get to the mid, this creamy, and I'm going to say this word because it is creamy, even though spices don't tend to go with creamy, but there's this creamy chai latte. Now, had I have not read the note on that thing to know that it was chai, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. But when I tell you that it has this latte smell, that I could tell you without even picturing it, without even knowing. You pick it up, it's a hot cup of latte. They do that weird little tree inside the foam and all of that. You can see it all. No caramel in it, it's just spicy. It's a chai latte. So warm, so comforting. That's the word that I want to use for this too. It's like you're just holding a cup of it. It's not all coffee though, it's a latte. So it's warm, it's creamy, has this vanilla touch to it as well. That vanilla carries down to the dry down as well, but up in here, spicy, creamy, super sexy. Like I said, very inviting, very alluring fragrance. All right. As always, I wear every fragrance. I wore this yesterday. I wore a different fragrance today than I did my live, and I put this baby on again. So it's kind of clashing here, but it's been here for a long freaking time. The dry down is a warm, sexy vanilla. That's what you pick up. So a lot of that opening spiciness is dead, but it transitions to another type of spice in here. But the vanilla is kind of forefront, warm, definitely still picking up a good amount of spices. You pick up this nutmeggy, clove type of stuff going on. I know there's a slurry, I don't know if that's the correct word to use for it, but there's a whole bunch of different type of spices, not the same as the cardamom. You can pick up the clove, a very sharp, mentholy, not mentholy type of note, if you know what I mean. If you've smelled clove, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The vanilla in here, definitely the star player. It gives this smooth creaminess to the spiciness. It's warm, it's very seductive as well. And then I know he says there's oud in here, but with the spices that are going on, it comes off a little bit woody, but the spices are so powerful and so overwhelming, obviously in a very good way. If you love spicy fragrances, this one is spicy, it's good, it's sexy, a little bit nice light sweetness to it as well. It's got some creaminess, but you do pick up a little bit of wood. But like I said, the vanilla in here and the spices kind of overtake it for the base, which for me is perfectly fine. All right, now the who, what, when, where, how, why. Who can wear this? Split the Red Sea. This is a beautiful unisex fragrance. There ain't nothing crazy in here where you're gonna be like, oh, only a man can wear this or only a woman. If you love, this is plain and simple. If you love spicy fragrances, ones that smell like holiday, ones that are just so easy to wear, I think this is not a easy grab, but I think if you're a fan of spicy, and you know what I mean, if you're a fan of Oriental, this one would be very easy, at least in my opinion, to pick because of what it does. Now, I'm gonna reference a couple different fragrances. I think if you like 1 million, Spice Bomb, things like that, even though this has nothing to do with those, that type of spice that's going on, maybe like Dolce & Gabbana, the one, cardamom type of thing, Midnight Rendezvous, AKA Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, the cardamom in there, that type of spice, even though these smell nothing similar, kind of going off track, but I'm trying to let you know what this is. If you like spicy fragrances, this one be an easy pickup. All right, when to wear this? Fall and winter. I think it's probably the only times that at least I'm gonna be able to wear it. Now, being cold or in colder climates, you can pull this off a lot more times. Perhaps you can pull it off in early spring when it's starting to transition, when there's still snow on the ground, but it's still springtime, if you will. I dare no one to put this into the heat. It's going to be very destructively cloying, especially if you're putting on anything close to what I put on here. It's just gonna mess you up. Cardamom already for some people can give headaches when it's massively applied, so just be wary of that. Fall, winter, perfect. All right, now where to wear it? Dates. I can't wait to put this on dates. First time meeting a girl, maybe you're going to pick her up from somewhere, you're gonna put this fragrance on and you're going to make an absolute incredible impression. This is first date worthy for sure. This is night times, cuddle times, sexy times, Netflix and chill, but you have to let it die down just a little bit, because if you freshly spray this, then you go sit next to someone, it's gonna kind of overwhelm their olfactory and just blow them apart. So rain it down, take a shower, do all your thing, getting ready, spray it hour or so before you go out, maybe hour and a half. You'll have time to sit, and you're gonna gallop around and jump. But if you're going out to an event and you're trying to make yourself stand out, especially if you're trying to go through masks or whatever, this one's gonna get it done, okay? Put the spray pattern that I say, and I think you're gonna be okay, but do whatever you want to. Remember, always wear what you love and love what you wear. All right, now getting into how to wear this fragrance. I did my typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kapow. 5 to 6 spray is going to be beautiful. With that, I was about 9.5 hours. I do think it's going to get even better. I think it's gonna push the 10-ish range, at least on my skin. On clothes, it's gonna last absolutely forever. So this one will be in the upper tier of Duas. I'd probably say the majority, like 40, 50% of Duas are 9 hours plus. 10 hours plus is kind of upper tier. And then you got, of course, all the other ones, the Heritage, the Royal Chariots of Tar, the Dua Man, things like that. But this one will perform extremely well. It will handle anything, and I mean anything, cold, rain, wind, brisk stuff, like all of that is going to easily shrug it off. You're going to smell it, and actually it probably is going to increase when that cold weather comes out and those breezes shove through. You're going to get sillage wafts 13 blocks down that way. So that's what you're going to get from this. So 5 to 6 spray, maybe underspray it a little bit if you're going to be on an intimate type of date where you're really close, or you can bathe in it, just bathe all over, put the whole bottle over your body and smell like it for the rest of your life. And you'll die a very, very happy person because this thing is incredible. All right, so to summarize this fragrance, it is a spicy Oriental fragrance that I think is amazing. It's going to be wonderful for the holidays. This gives me like vibes for some of the OG heads that have been in Dua. Smells a little bit like in the same realm as the Dua Christmas, that type of vibe that's going on. You can kind of smell things cooking. You know, sometimes you put star anise, cinnamon, cloves on your turkey or your ham, whatever it may be. This is gonna give you those type of vibes. Now, as I said, this thing is sold out, so I don't know when it's gonna come back, at least the time that I'm recording this. I do hope that it comes back. I guarantee it's gonna be coming back for the holidays. I would imagine very soon, but I said, I don't know. But until I come to you again, I love you guys. And as always, I ask that you continue to be blessed. Stay fresh.